let's get into this next subject. Ubisoft. Is Ubisoft buying bots or using bots on social media?
Do you mean when they stepped off their throne to talk to little old us?
Or when they talked to little us and a few others.
Yeah.
But they're 4.7 million follower account on X.
Mhm.
Okay. Pretty hefty. All right. But when it comes to their regular post and then their prepared post, well, I guess their current handler, started to go after some people making fun of the Assassin's Creed Shadows and stuff like that. And we're going to share it here in a minute to see what I'm talking about. But the numbers don't make sense.
They really don't. I'm not a numbers guy like that, but these don't make sense.
And we're not accusing them of using bots, but
we're just asking.
There's a kind of fishy of their engagement.
There's a wisp. There's a wisp of it in the air.
Yeah. So let's. I'm gonna go to the original post.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna share the screen. And for our listeners, we're just gonna share what we saw on X when I replied to something. But here, I'll just break it down real quick. All right. So anyway, Grum's account. I mean, he goes after all the woke stuff on X, right? He's really into tackling, going after.
He's like the general. Stuff. He's the general of the anti-woke crowd.
Yeah, and he's really nailed Ubisoft to the wall, especially Assassin's Creed Shadows. He shares all the mistakes they made validly.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know, Ubisoft's made a ton of mistakes. But anyway, so he posted March 20th is when Assassin's Creed Shadows ships. They are so confident they locked replies to this. They did lock replies.
They did.
Remember to identify as non-binary is something they say a lot. We get Ubisoft to change, and other top publishers will notice. And he was responding to Assassin's Creed main account on X that says they posted "Fight for justice as a powerful samurai and as a deadly ninja in breathtaking feudal Japan." And on this, if you actually click on this, you cannot reply at all.
You sure can't. That's right.
All right. So it's right there.
Yep.
You can't reply to that. All right. So let's go back. Let me close this. All right. So let's go back. And they responded to Grum's once he was, kind of hitting them on locking replies. They responded, "Thank you for considering us a top publisher." Well, no duh.
Yeah.
You're fucking Ubisoft. You're triple game, 4A, whatever. All right. And they're just trying to be smart. Anyway, so they also say, while our media ads typically don't allow comments, our regular posts do. Okay. Well, I'm not sure where they have a GIF of a ninja looking back. They're just trying to, I guess, be facetious if you think about it. But anyway, so basically what this is, what he said is true. When it comes to, they do lock the replies. What he was responding to a post, they locked the replies on the post. Okay. I understand that it's whatever your regular post, you don't lock replies, but on your media ads, you do, whatever. Okay. But the bottom line is you locked your post on one of your main tweets about your game. So I reply being sarcastic, like really sarcastic.
It was funny. People didn't get your sarcasm.
So I replied to, it was either them. Yeah, I replied to their response to Grum's. I replied, Ubisoft after finally getting a win, and it shows the GIF of Captain Jack Sparrow, when he's on the top of the ship at the beginning of the movie, Pirates of the Caribbean, the ship's sinking, which I was making that's Ubisoft.
Yeah.
And, I was just saying, they finally got a win on one of the replies because of the ratio.
Yeah.
Okay. You got 4.7 million followers. I guess you can call that a ratio.
And everybody thought you were talking about Black Flag.
But anyway, I guess they missed I was making fun of them in my reply. So Assassin's Creed main account, they reply with the GIF of from Black Flag. I'm pretty sure that's from Black Flag of a bottle passing, and then what happens to the bottle. I don't know if they were trying to insinuate, what happens in this actual clip from the game, but it's really they just posted a GIF of a guy passing a bottle on a bar to another guy in one of the bar scenes in the game. So, all that being said from this and stuff like that. All that being said, now we look at Grum's original tweet, 4.7K likes, 711,000 views. Okay, that makes sense for his account.
Yeah.
All right, that's engagement for his account. But what doesn't make sense is this is a reply tweet from Assassin's Creed with 3.4 million.
Yeah.
And 49K likes with 3,000 reposts. Okay, replying to a tweet. But people are liking, reposting that stuff without even looking at what are they replying to. Now, everyone's like, oh, well, a lot of people don't like Grums, I guess. That's fine. All right. But this ratio right here doesn't make sense at all. And I'm going to tell you why. Because we go to their main account and we go to their regular posts, their pinned tweet from March 6th is 338,000. The next tweet, 49K. This is now look at their followers, 4.7 million. All right. 49K, 46K, 186K, 231K, 82K, 109K, 338K, 132K. I mean, like,
so on. Yeah.
A lot of retweets.
It's not breaking a million.
Not as much as the other one, but none of them are breaking a million. Like, none of them. And then we go to this account. Yeah, it has a lot of retweets, but listen, I've seen bots that work before. They're going to retweet, and then I'm going to show you some accounts that liked this stuff. And you're going to see what I'm saying. I know the listeners won't be able to see it, but I'm going to explain it.
Yeah.
So anyway, this one again, this reply to Grums had 3.4 million views with almost 50,000 likes. And this is the next thing. We're only 2,000.
Which is, if you think about it, that's actually more than like their last 7 tweets.
I mean, yeah, at least last 10.
Yeah.
But anyway, so look at my tweet. All right, we're 2,000 people.
Yeah.
Followers. All right, we're not a big account at all.
No.
But it looked like we fed off their bots because they were thinking that maybe we were tweeting something good about Assassin's Creed. Well, they didn't get my sarcasm as Ubisoft is sinking ship in the GIF.
Yeah.
All right. And we fed almost 1.9K likes. We have never gotten that.
No.
Ever.
I have. I do all the time.
Anyway, we have never gotten that ever on this account. All right. And 190K views. But this is what gets me. The repost is only 3. So to me, it looks like that tweet was feeding off their bots.
Yeah, that's true.
And we were getting this before they replied to us. And then they replied to us and immediately get like almost 3 times or 2 times that much engagement, which this is not what I'm worried about. Like, this is nothing because it's a 4.7 million follower account.
Yeah.
Whatever. All right. I'm expecting them to get more views than us because when they post, people that follow them can see, or if they have notifications on, they can see all that shit too. But the numbers just don't add up.
No.
Like, my tweet was funny, I guess, but it was definitely not almost 2,000 likes.
That's crazy, man. I don't know, man. That doesn't make sense because usually whenever you have that many followers, everybody's tweet should be getting...
Well, what I'm saying is their reply to a reply got more engagement than almost all their tweets.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, we can go down that for days and days and they will not have a major tweet like that that hits that many people. So it's very weird. Is that, or I mean, I don't know. It could not be Ubisoft. It could be those supporting agencies that
Yeah,
deal
it
with
could be that too.
Ubisoft.
Yeah.
But it looks like they use bots to promote that.
They're using something. Something's going on. There's some trickery going on there.
So anyway,
Anytime,
let's go.
anytime your numbers look like that is strange.
But this is the people that liked our reply. Let me go to this one. And there's a lot of this stuff just doesn't make sense. Like, look at these follower accounts. Like, they're so low.
Yeah, they're not. They don't seem like they're real people.
They're so low. And there's some that just don't have any like posts. Let me find the ones that don't have any posts. There's some that are just like, what is going on here? Like 6 followers and like no posts.
No posts. Yeah, that's
Or
usually
excuse me, 0 followers.
That's a bot account. Man.
That's a bot. This is a bot.
And the reason why I know that is because I had to clean up our account before. Remember that?
Yeah.
We got botted by I don't know what happened.
Yeah, we got majorly.
It was like a bunch of whores. It was like those fake OnlyFans chicks or whatever.
Yeah, and like some of them, like you see these accounts and stuff like that. They could be anybody, but like accounts that haven't been used. There was a few of them like that, like the accounts that were old but had no interaction, but like someone's using them now. 11. And like, I mean, it's just like, and if you go, I went through a few others that were just like created this month.
Yeah, that's
know what I mean.
That's the number one sign, man. Or in the last couple months, or pretty close. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you have these older accounts, and that have hardly any followers and hardly any engagement. And
their last tweet was in 2020.
Yeah, I can't see all of them, but I pulled up so many that were just ridiculous. That like it just doesn't make it makes sense. 0 sense for some of these.
Yeah,
I think I already pulled this one up, but I mean, like it's just ridiculous. Like 28 followers. It's just insane.
Usually a normal, and this is not for everybody, because I know there's some people who just make Twitter to look at stuff. You know what I mean? But usually it's like that guy right there. You see how balanced that was?
Mm-hmm.
It was like 100 by 100, 100 followers, 100 followers.
Yeah.
Usually that's where you're kind of at,
And this is just some of them. But I mean, if I could look back and like, we can talk about these. These guys also love making memes or gifs of like 𝐼𝐵𝐻's little cartoon head, and them like killing them. Like it's all over the place.
Yeah, they're weird, man.
Like this one, they show him getting his. This is from I forget what the game. What was it called? Callisto Protocol. When a robot smashes someone's head. I mean, they just have this all over. They have this weird infatuation of him.
Yeah, it's weird.
You know what I mean?
I don't know why they do that, man.
Well, they all are like big fault. I mean, they tagged 𝐿𝐵𝐻. We all know 𝐿𝐵𝐻 is Kate. This guy, right?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
He used to be called Kate Bush's used tampon.
Yeah.
Or something on that line. But he had to change his name, right?
Yeah.
He's a big guy. He's one of those guys that goes after 𝐼𝐵𝐻 a lot, and I guess non-woke people. I mean, he tweeted something about people calling split fiction woke when there was like one dude.
Yeah, it's like one guy. Yeah.
But not everyone's. It's not part of the anti-woke crowd. Like no one else is really calling the game woke except a few others, which we touch base on.
He's trying to like champion and campaign like he's the leader of it.
Well, if you know what this guy looks like, he looks like a fucking walking advertisement for pedophilia. That's what he is.
He's an Antifa guy. Like,
yeah,
he really is.
Antifa.
He's got it. Yeah. So imagine what they look like.
These guys are. I mean, like they. A lot of these guys who come out against 𝐼𝐵𝐻's follow this other guy, Kate Bush's whatever second husband, his account.
Kate Bush sucks.
They follow him just like other people follow 𝐼𝐵𝐻's, but on a different side of the aisle.
Yeah,
you're the same thing.
Yeah,
you're just on a different side of the aisle, and they keep making fun. 𝐼𝐵𝐻's is your daddy. 𝐼𝐵𝐻's is your, whatever. But they're the same with this guy.
Yeah, That is
This
true. I didn't think
airbag
about
guy.
that. Somebody could have paid for the bots to attack him. I didn't think about that. Yeah, that's true
They
too.
could have easily.
I mean, it's not expensive.
No, but then these people would.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
These kind of people would.
Oh yeah, dude. They'll pay. Yeah. Like that guy got arrested
to
though.
make it so
That guy got arrested for
that he
like
got like super ratio. One, it just
no. What I'm saying is he got arrested for Antifa crimes and then like got caught. Like
yeah. Anyway, so that's my spill on Ubisoft. Like the numbers don't make sense on the tweets. I'm not saying they did, but someone did, or it looks very off.
yeah, it doesn't.
And I think people would agree with me. The numbers just don't make sense.
That's true.
Especially with all of their other posts, man. They're not even near 1 million.
No.
It's just weird.
That is kind of strange that you pointed it out like that. I didn't know. I didn't know it was that much of a different ratio.
Yeah, it's
crazy.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
And usually when someone ratios someone in likes, the view count usually matches up.
Yeah.
Because
exactly.
you're looking at what that account is replying to. And
usually it's never really that much anyway. I mean, you're basically saying that almost 90% of his users saw that, which 90% of his users don't see their regular tweets. If you get what I'm saying, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I've seen big accounts ratio people, but it's always like 19,000. You know what I mean? I mean, they'll have 1 million followers, but only 19,000 people liked it. You know what I mean?
And like you see, I mean, that's what I'm saying, man. Like there's so many. I went through what I could see of because once you get a certain amount of likes, the next profile picture like disappears and you can't see who else liked your post. But
I wish you'd change that. Go back to seeing everybody who likes your tweets. I like that.
Yeah. Anyway, I mean, you can see who recently liked it, but when you got so many likes, which like almost 2,000 likes to be on something like that, I mean, we're playing off their bots or something.
Yeah, I'll take
something.
I'll take that engagement. Thank you.
But like this is it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that is strange.
Like the analytics here.
Yeah,
it doesn't make any sense because if I'm a person, I'm wanting to see who the hell I'm looking at this. Like what are they replying to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then that would be a view for him.
That's usually the first. Yeah, that's usually the first thing I see.
But if you're a bot, you're just clicking on the original post because what you're doing is you're telling whoever you're paying money to bot this crap. Most of it's Chinese bots, I can tell you that.
Yeah, probably.
Or China-run companies.
Or
but what you're doing is tell them to go straight to this post link, which is this reply, and liking it, retweeting it, or whatever. That's what you're doing.
Never underestimate people who they'll pay money for a gotcha type deal. You know what I mean?
I'm not saying that he wouldn't have been ratioed, but like this is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, that's
like it just doesn't make sense.
You didn't make it as believable. You should have made it less, more believable. I guess you should say less obvious.
But anyway, so that's what we're thinking on Ubisoft.
Yeah,
the possibility of them paying for engagement or utilizing or someone either associated with them or that just doesn't like Grums getting that thing engaged.
I'm probably going to say the latter.
Yeah. Anyway. All right. Grant, let me stop sharing that. What do y'all think? People listening. You just think that's real engagement or majority bots? I mean, there are some bots. We showed you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There were some bots on there. Or definitely what can be perceived as a bot. All right. So there are bots. It's just how many are those are bots. Anyway. All right, Grant, let's move on.